Time to chores. Cows are hungry. Well, the first thing I want to do is clean off the overspray off the crankshaft. And clean up the surface here for the new gasket. So I'm just going to spray some brake clean, carb cleaner on the shaft, try and wipe it up, clean it up. I especially want to clean it up where the bushing and bearing ride on the crankshaft. Oops, got some on you guys, sorry. We're going to come here, the bearing's right inside here. And I've cleaned the bearing up with carb cleaner as best I can without taking it apart, because I don't want to take it apart. So I'm going to get the old grease gun here, the old manual pump grease gun even. And I'm just going to try and fill this up with grease, this bearing race. And I'll try and work it in there. Work it in the rollers best I can. I do have a bearing packing tool, but I wanted to avoid taking the bearing out just for the fact that the little retainer cup's like $46, and I've never been able to take one out without wrecking them. And the bearing's $115, $120. I know if it comes out, it should be replaced. It seems okay. It's never made a noise. I didn't see any pinning. Rollers are a little looser than I'd like to see, but you know, we're going to have over $260 just to replace that bearing, and I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to do the best I can here. I guarantee you that whatever I get worked in here in the rolls will be better than it was. It was kind of dry and very gummy, sticky. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm just taking my finger, trying to work the grease into the rollers. I'm spinning the rollers and just trying to pack it as best I can. It won't be perfect. Like I said, it's going to be a lot better than it was. Trying to spin them around in the grease. I think one other thing I'll do is maybe I'll put I got some real good assembly lube. It's actually cam assembly lube, real sticky stuff. Maybe I should put that in there too. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know how much better I can get it. Put another layer of grease on it. This bearing only turns when the engine's running and the clutch lever is pulled back. So when the engine's running and this pulley is not turning, so that's why you got the cardinal rule of 2 cylinders to never ever let them run with the clutch pulled back while they're sitting there. You always take it out of gear and push the clutch lever ahead if it's doing PTO work or anything like that, because this bearing is what you're working. And if you let this turn with the crankshaft, you ain't got nothing to worry about. The bearing won't turn. I got some good inspiration going on in the shop. Some nice Sunday or summer 2-cylinder action. Working on getting that A going. And I got that going in the background. So what I have here is some Lucas assembly lube. There's this bushing right in here. We're going to lather up with the Lucas assembly lube. And we'll also do it on the crankshaft. Make sure we get the whole surface of the bushing loaded up. Nice and slimy stuff. It's sticky. Next thing I want to do before I lubricate this portion right here of the crankshaft with the assembly lube for that bushing is I want to get this surface nice and clean so we can assemble. I'll just spray some on my rag. Start wiping. A little grody inside here, so I'll try and clean that up while I'm here. I also think maybe before I get too carried away, maybe I should put this new pad on and be done with it. 4 cap screws here, so they're there. Oh boy. Would be nice to take this all apart, clean it up, and it would make it a lot easier to replace this pad here. Now that I feel like I got this surface cleaned up pretty good, maybe I'll just lubricate this crankshaft, and we'll slide the pulley on, and then I'll have some more bench space. I got my Lucas assembly lube. Right here is where that bearing rides that I greased. And we're gonna lube that up too. And then inside this housing is where that bushing goes. We're gonna lubricate both surfaces. Right here are where that clutch fork goes. It's like goes right in this groove. So we are also going to lubricate that. I do think I'll probably put some on this these gears. And I'll go and just slide this bad boy in there. It's heavy. There we go. Perfect. If we get that snap ring off, we should be able to slide it all apart. And as you can see, as long as we got it apart, we just will clean it because it's grody in there. We can soak some stuff while we wait here. So maybe try and time these so they get back together correctly. So I think what I'll do, I'll try and stamp them. There we go. Got them stamped, so I should be able to get it timed back correctly. All right, so what do we got here? Snap ring, shaft, washer. As you can see, I think she needs a new brake pad. So that's where I'm going to start. So I am going to drill out these rivets. I feel like I'd benefit from a hand washing. Got Lucas assembly lube all over my fingers. I won't let go. Okay. So first off, a drill and a drill bit, I guess. Would I be better off grinding them? Might be better off grinding them, actually. I don't think I can drill out or grind this one without getting too carried away and grinding into the cast iron, so I'm going to hold back on that. I should just be able to tap them out with a little punch. Do not like this punch. Got a little angle to it. Is what's left of the brake pad. Probably probably full of asbestos, and probably the best thing. Probably lasts way longer than the new one ever will. Doubt that. So the new pad is way different. New pad is made in Taiwan. That's how you know it's good. I'm sure the original one was made just in Taiwan, just like the old one here. Look at how this one's fabric. This one's like a solid, I don't know. I wouldn't doubt if there's asbestos in this bad boy. I wonder if my brake riveting tool will work. I do have this bad boy. It hasn't been used in a while, obviously. I've put some new brakes in the 2 cylinders in the past. I've had this thing for a long time. I bet you it costs double what I paid for it. There we go. All right. Look at that. You guys see that? A nice little rivet. Got her held in there. Now I have all the rivets in. I do have the one riveted down. I'm going to start in the middle like I probably should have from the very beginning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cheap mother. Well, that'll last a while. We got a new pad on. I'm just going to wire brush some of the dirt off on this surface. I'm going to pack up my handy dandy little riveting tool. Put it back where I got it. So I kind of have these parts here laid out in order, and I'm going to take a picture with my cell phone and such. So I have, in case I don't remember, I have some kind of recollection. Otherwise, I also do have the option of looking at the parts book, which I do have a PDF file of. I've saved a bunch of them years ago when Deere had them, and glad I did because they don't offer them anymore online. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get a 5-gallon pail, fill it with gasoline, put these parts in there, let them soak, and I actually think I'm going to do that with that PTO piece back there. I'll put a piece of cardboard on top, leave that out in the shed, not in the shop, so I don't have to smell that. And it's probably not a good idea to do with the furnace in here, having just a big pail of gasoline.